my stream. Tonight we're playing more of Golden Sun The Lost Age, and it's been a while since we were playing this, so most likely I'll need a lot of time, or maybe not, but I hope that I can eventually remember what we were doing on this game. I of course was kinda taking a look on my notes in here, but I don't think they will help me out that much. Just helping me out for like a couple of names and things. Because actually, as this is a sequel, not only I need to remember myself, I need to remember or also remind myself about the things from this game, but also from the first game. And it's been more than a year since we were playing it, right? Just together with the other unfinished games we were playing before my break or my streaming break, which were Golden Sun The Lost Stage, Roller Coaster Tycoon, Sable, and I think A Head in Time. Am I forgetting any other? I think not. So yeah, all of those games will give me some time or trouble to get used to them again and remember everything, not only the plot, but also the game mechanics, like the battle mechanics and things. But yeah, we gotta continue them, so let's see how it goes. Hopefully, as the game goes, my memory starts activating again and then giving me the names, the people, the things I was doing. Most likely the side quests, I won't remember them very well. I have them on my notes, but then again, who knows where's what. But let's see, little by little, who knows, maybe we can actually do a good job on getting to everything. But what do I remember right now for the moment I stopped in the game? So we finished the first game. We haven't streamed this sequel that much. We only had 5 streams before this one. So thank goodness, right? I wasn't very advanced on this game's plot or anything. But I remember that in the first game, we were trying to collect the stones, like the elemental stones that were responsible for balancing the world, pretty much, right? For balancing nature and everything. But then we had Menardi and the other villain that they were Saturos, right? That they were trying to steal them so they could use these stones on their behalf or like to get more power or something. I don't remember their real goal. But yeah, and then we were with a party of Isaac, Ivan, Garrett, and Somia to stop them. And then eventually we did that, but we also met some other characters in the way that were kinda like antagonists or villain even. For example, Alex, which was a somewhat I forgot uh, how they were referring to him, but if I'm not mistaken, they were referring to him as an angel. Maybe I'm wrong on this one. Don't get me too seriously. But I don't know why my memory is telling me that he was called like an angel. Maybe also Menardi and Saturos. I'm not sure. And maybe, yeah, maybe I'm wrong on that. Maybe they were just adepts, right? Because they had the ability to use magic, just like our party or our party members. But maybe they were special adepts or something. And that actually reminds me that to be uh, to be capable of like using magic to be an adept is something very rare that the people of the cities, the villages, they thought it was something impossible for like present time. And we have been traveling around the continent or maybe even the continent looking for the stones, and also we were looking for those two, Satros and Menardi, but also we were going after um, Jenna, right? Because Garrett, if I'm not mistaken, is no, wait, Garrett and Jenna were related. I'm not sure, but I think that Jenna's brother was Felix, and then that's why Jenna is with him, right? But then Felix was kinda thought to be dead after the beginning of the first game, and that was like a meteor tragedy thanks to this unbalance of nature. Yeah, Isaac's hometown, Jenna's hometown, and then Felix and also Garrett's hometown, they all were under this attack from nature, basically, like this tragedy from nature of some sort of meteor and things, if I'm not mistaken, like some sort of asteroids and then fire. That's what I remember. But then they had a separation from Felix that was thought to be dead. until eventually we learned that he was like a masked character that is now kind of an antagonist. And I don't remember his real goal anymore. I don't remember that. Hopefully, I will refresh my memory. But yeah, Jenna was able to find him again, and then they are kind of together now, right? Yeah, not sure if they kidnapped Jenna as well. Maybe that could have happened. But the new party of this game now consists of Felix, then Jenna, and also Alex. And lastly, we got Piers, right? Which was in the city that we actually stopped the game, Alhafra or something. And that city was a destination to us because it is a somewhat port city, harbor city that could give us a boat or a ship, and we need one to travel around the world. Which also reminds me that in the first game, like the end of the first game, was Isaac and his friends going on a ship journey. I believe they were going after a missing kid that had very special powers or something. Maybe she was kidnapped. I don't remember that exactly anymore, but I have the feeling she was kidnapped, and then we were going either after her to rescue her or with the help of her to reach a destination. And that destination was somewhat a place where only adepts could get into, right? Hey Meowser, what's up, man? Yes, Golden Sun, because Xbox Game Pass is over, so we gotta go back to our previous games' unfinished businesses, right? Yeah, there we go. Are you shocked and I don't know, scared for this Golden Sun return, man? But I'm here trying to brainstorm. Maybe you can even try to help me out. I'm brainstorming, trying to remind myself what was I doing, right? So probably some things I just said are wrong, but I'm trying to follow my own memory on what we were doing before, and then hoping that the game will give me the details little by little, and then I'll be like, oh yeah, about this, and then that person, and this place, you know? But I'm trying to see what I can still grasp from my memory and some of my notes in here too. Yeah, remember that's what happened to Isaac. Like they went on a ship, and then I was shocked that the first game ended that way. Going after this one, I don't know, secret place, secret island, secret location, and somewhat magical location that only adepts could get to it. And then they were either going there with the help of this kid that had some, I don't know, visions and powers, or they were trying to rescue her. I remember something around those lines for the Isaac party, right? Then they were also doing it thanks to the help, or maybe thanks to the pressure of a very rich person. Like he was a very influential person from the city, or from this one city, that he was maybe even the, I don't want to say king, but like the person in charge, you know, the most important person of that one city. I don't remember the city anymore, but hopefully we get there little by little. But yeah, there was this one specific character. Can I remember him by his name? Let me see if I can check my notes and see if the name clicks. Maybe actually. Yeah, there is a name right here on my notes saying Ioden. I remember Ioden was something related to this person. Maybe Babby as well. Maybe he was named Babby or something. But yeah, there is this one person that we have met with Isaac Spotty in the first game, and he said something very messed up and disturbing to us. So first he wanted our help to reach this destination, this magic place, that destination or something. Do I know this place's name? Let me check my notes too. Lemuria, that's what my memory is telling me about. Maybe it was called Lemuria, like this somewhat mystical place they want to get to, right? Lemuria. I believe that's the one. After reading it in here, it sounds right. But this guy that sent Isaac and the others on this one trip, he's sus because he wants to get the power of something in there that helps him to stay alive, basically, as he's older than he should be. He has been using a somewhat, um, I don't know, a somewhat substance that helps him to live for longer. Or actually, maybe I should say that helps him to age in a slower rate. And he needs more of that, otherwise he's going to collapse and die. So he sent Isaac and the others on this journey to find that to him too. But I don't trust him because like that sounds super messed up, you know? Like why do he need or why does he need to be like living for longer? I think that he probably has an evil plan about all of this, you know? Maybe he wants us to find or to get to this one magical place, Lemuria, but with bad intentions behind it. But I do think we went there with his ship. That was Golden Sun 1. And then Golden Sun 2, um, we got to Alhafra last looking for a ship, but we couldn't get the ship because we had to make a deal with the pirate, the captain. And I remember getting beaten up hardly by him, right? And then I gave up on that fight for the day, and then that's where we stopped the game. But I don't remember right now what was the Felix, Jenna, Pierce, and Alex's goal right now in the game, you know, besides getting the ship. But yeah, for what? Where do they want to go? You know what? Maybe I'm starting to remember that. I think they want to go after the last stone that probably we haven't gotten with the other party. Yeah, maybe that's what they wanted to do, right? I think so. I don't remember which stone was it, but they were called after planets like Venus, Mars, Jupiter, and the last one of Mercury. Yeah, right, Mercury for water or something. They want to go after another stone, I believe, so that's why they are looking after the ship. So pretty much that's what I recall from the game. Hopefully, as we go again, we can I can remember more things, right? And see what I got right and what I got wrong. Man, the storyline for this game was so complicated. Did you think so? I actually didn't think when I was playing this actively that was that complicated. I just thought the beginning of the game was weird. Like the first episode of the first game, completely nuts. Like they went super crazy very fast, you know? But then little by little I got more used to things and then I didn't think it was too complicated, although coming back to it sounds complicated because it's a mix of there are many cities and many people for you to remember, but at the same time, even though the plot is kind of somewhat simple in my opinion, because of the large amount of people that you meet, the large amount of NPCs, the large amount of things, and then having two split parties going on by their own, you don't know exactly what was going on with who, you know, or where even. But that's pretty much what I still remember. Hopefully, I did a good job on that. Yeah, this is the sequel, man. We were able to start it. Oh, you have never played the sequel? Seriously? But you were one of the people that really pressured me to play the first game like crazy. But the first game didn't have, let's say, a very good proper ending, right? So I'm surprised how you have never checked out the real ending, I'm guessing, from the series, because this is pretty much a straight up continuation. Yeah, right, you love the first Golden Sun, but definitely that ending was like, you know what? And then what? Like, what's left? What's next? Yeah, that ending was kind of painful, I believe. You were younger when you played it on the GBA. Yeah, now you have the chance though. I don't remember, but I think you want a Switch, right? It is on the Switch. Like both Golden Suns are on the Switch online. So you could also have this experience with me if you want me, Alcer, to like go back to the days, right? Speaking of which, we did connect. Oh, by the way, let me know if the audio is okay, because I know this game is normally louder than the others, but I did test it like offline when I was checking out all of the old games for me to bring them back, and I'm hoping this is the good volume for it. Oh yeah, you were playing Octopath Traveler too. How many companions have you found so far? The last time I streamed, I think you said that you had 2 companions only, right? You have 5 now, great man. Yeah, Octopath is very great, but then let me ask you this now. Have you been enjoying some stories more than others? Because that happened to me in the first game. Some stories were way more interesting than others. especially two of them. Yeah, there were two stories that got me very into them, and some that were okayish, and I think only one that I didn't like that much. Well, all of that said, let's jump into it again. Yeah, we were in Alhafra, we are at level 12. We don't have Piers with us for some reason, but I was thinking he would join us as the final party member so we could get his help to, I don't know, get the ship or something. And we have played this game for 13 hours so far, it seems. Is the audio okay? I think I'm going to drop it on my computer though. Yeah, to me it's a little bit loud. Maybe here? Yeah, this is better to me at least. So you still haven't played the 5th companion's backstory, but the first 4 have pretty great backstories and you are interested to know more. There we go. I know you haven't played the first game, but I also think you have answered me this last time, but have you noticed so far any connections to the first game? Maybe not, right? Or in case there were connections, then you might not remember them. Okay, so let me check everything. Let's save this again just in case. How do I check the menu? Oh yes, I have the abilities. Okay, that's a good reminder. We can dig then with a scoop. And then remembering the genies. Oh Jesus, that's going to hurt. Oh, this is the menu button, okay. Psy energy. I haven't heard that in forever. How do I check the Psy energies? Those are the ones we have. The first one was fly, right? Or something? Oh, it's cure already. Okay, cure well, pound, drive objects into the ground, then retreat and move. Then we have cure poison, lash, and scoop with Jenna. Oh, Shiba. Oh, I forgot. Oh, okay, you see? So this is the character that I was trying to remember when I was giving the summary, and I got it all wrong then. But Alex was with us, so maybe he has never joined our party per se, like for us to be using him in the fights, right? But he is of course around these people and then with them from times to times. But he was not in our party. Who was in our party instead was Shiba, this kid. And then that name rings a bell on my brain, telling me that Shiba was the kid, the important kid that could have some visions and predict the future or something. And then she was probably kidnapped by Alex, Felix, and then Jenna went with them for some reason. And wait, thank you so much, man, for that. I don't know why you went for 100 bits sticker this time, but thank you so much, man. What the hell was that though? I know it's a horror thing, but what exactly? I can't see it very well. It's like a crazy person screaming or something, but it looks ugly. Also, we got a bot in here, let me deal with it. Oh, that was Darth Sidious, I couldn't recognize him. I'm checking my OBS with like very small windows, right? So it's all minimized, but I saw it was something ugly for sure. Oh, he yells unlimited power, seriously? Well, I couldn't get that reference because I have only watched one Star Wars movie, and it was the least favorite one according to people. Funny enough, I didn't hate it, maybe because I haven't watched the others to compare with it, but the only one I watched was the Attack of the Clones, and many people say it's the worst for some reason. Yeah, Shiba was the magic kid that kinda knew where to go regarding this Lemuria place. I think she maybe even was a kid from there. Maybe she was born in Lemuria or something. And then now I'm thinking that this group of people, like this party, of Alex, Felix, and the others, they kidnapped her, and then suddenly she kind of decided to tag with them, you know? Shiba, huh? And then, now that Alex kinda left us, I think that we are going to have... Oh, that's a cute one, yes, I like that one more. A cat hat, I don't have a cat hat, I have the cat sticker though, right? A cool cat. Yeah, but that one is cute. It's been forever since you last gave us some cute stickers, Beyonce. You have been very Halloweenish for a reason. Do you like Halloween, man? Are you going to celebrate? I actually have seen that there are some Halloween decorations already, right? When I was browsing through some American streams on Twitch, I saw already some houses and even events with some Halloween decorations going on. It is your favorite month. Were you born in October by any chance? I need to remind myself that in October 13th, it's my dad's birthday. I have been very... I can even give you an example of what I'm going to say that happened today, right? But I have been very away with like my thoughts on dates, so I have been very forgetful on that. To not forget my mom's birthday last month, for example, I wrote a message on a notepad and then I saved it on my computer desktop so I could like read it, like my mom's birthday, you know, so once the day came I could call her. I need to do the same to my dad too. But to exemplify that I have been feeling like this, forgetful over dates, today we are having elections in Brazil and I do not vote on the city that I live. My voting place is at my hometown, but I never cared or wanted to really change my voting spot, right? So every time there are elections, I need to go there and kinda explain them why I'm not really voting, because I'm not in the city that I should be voting. So yeah, I went there again, but only after I left the place, I realized that I wrote today's date wrongly. I was thinking I was still in September for some reason, so I wrote in there that today was September 6th, when it's October 6th. So yeah, I hope that's not going to be a big deal, because they still entered my, I don't know, my ID for the election process or for the election system on the system, so they registered me in there that I did my, I don't know, my civilian job or task, you know, for the day, but I wrote in there that I was in September still, and I'm not. So Halloween is your favorite holiday. Wait, your birthday was yesterday, man? Happy birthday! And then that does it, right? That does it. That's also a big reason why October is your favorite month. I also like October a lot though. Yeah, I do have some good memories of past October or past Octobers that not only they had, let's say, Oktoberfest here in the city too, right? I think next week we're going to have one, and I'll see if I can cheer me up to stop by there. But also some other events, like normally it is a month that Rio used to get lots of events. My favorite one sadly moved to São Paulo, so I can't go to it anymore, but Brazil Game Show happens in October. And when it was still happening in Rio, I went to it 2 times at least, and I do have those memories in October, yeah. Also some video game concerts, like the Video Games Live, it happened in October too. So October is a very eventful month to me, but not quite for Halloween. It's more to, I don't know, other events like I said, but especially Oktoberfest. I don't drink, but I like going there for, I don't know, the partying and then the German things, you know, like some hot dogs and things. Unfortunately, I have been dealing with my stomach, right? That has been weird thanks to, I don't know, the stomach aches. On Thursday, by the way, I had another stomach ache. I was kind of feeling strange for the whole week, and then on Thursday it seems that it finally got to me again. But it was a weaker one. Yeah, the more the time passes by, the less strong it gets or the weaker it gets. Although it was very annoying because this time I felt kinda uneasy for longer, you know? For the whole day, I would say, or kinda. I was not like feeling sick or under pain for the whole day, but I was feeling uncomfortable. I don't know how to explain it. It's just how I felt, right? While in the other times I had a stronger stomachache, but after it was over, I felt kinda better afterwards. This time, no, it kinda made me feel kinda bad for the whole day, but it was okay. And then tomorrow, I'm hoping that I can deliver all of the exams to the lab, so they can study everything and then give me the results after some days. It can actually take some time because I'm examining 46 things, like 46 different things on my health. So it's a long exam. Yeah, it's going to take some time, I think. But let's see. On Friday, I took my blood test, and then they really got a lot of my blood. But thank goodness I did not feel, let's say, with a pressure drop after the blood was taken from me. Because sometimes I do feel kinda, you know, like I'm going to pass out or something thanks to my pressure dropping. But no, I was okay after that. I did feel weaker like throughout the day, but it could have been the rain as well. It finally rained in Brazil, and I was under it. So yeah, but let's see. Tomorrow, hopefully, I can finish the requirements for the exams, and then I can go there, deliver everything to them, so they can just study and give me the results eventually. And then I'm also hoping it is a parasite, right? What's going on with my belly, because it's going to make things more simple, I hope. The bad thing though is that I was researching, and in case it is this one specific parasite, I don't know if it is the same word in English, but giardia or something, it may end giving me intolerance to lactose. So basically, if I end up with that one status of my health, I definitely won't be able to be enjoying many milk, right? Because the doctor told me to stop the milk. But then after doing the research, I realized that maybe this parasite could be making me or turning me intolerant to lactose even after he's gone. I'm now hoping it doesn't happen, but I will still try to avoid milk from now on. Okay, back to the game. So I think this is the kid. The kid that it was very valuable for, like, everybody wanted to have this kid's help for getting to Lemuria because of her visions or something. And then in the end, the bad guys or the antagonists got her, right? And then she can do a void and mind read. I need to remember how to activate those things. Have you been thinking that Octopath Traveler is hard, Meowser? Because I think it is. Yeah, you said it right, that's rough. I hope it ends up okay. Yeah, me too. I'm actually hoping it is just a parasite, you know, because it could be something way worse. It could be cancer, you know, so I just hope it's that, then I take the medicine and then I'm good again. Yeah, the exams are going to be at least very detailed, so I can have a better idea on everything that's going on with me. Especially because this parasite is probably stealing my vitamins and nutrients, right? I believe that's why the doctor asked me to go after so many things on the exam, so he could know what am I lacking of after the parasite activity. There is something else happening as well though, that it started yesterday and then today too. Actually, right now it is also a little bit annoying, but unfortunately, for some reason, my back hernia, it started talking to me again, like a little bit. So I'll definitely try to do some more stretches and, you know, try not to need another physiotherapist. Hopefully on Thursday, actually on Tuesday, I do something on Pilates about it. because yeah, my back hernia is also trying to return after so many months. Hopefully it doesn't. Yeah, those things can kinda be stressful, especially with family. Like, my mom is so hard to talk to her about stuff. Definitely hard, I really enjoy the difficulty. Yeah, you gotta do some grinding. And different abilities that your party has that can affect the storytelling aspect of the world is very cool. I'm really excited to see you play it. Well, it's going to take some time, like I told you, because I do wanna continue playing the first game. I started it by myself. I got to the 8 characters of the first game and then I stopped it because I realized it would take my entire Xbox Game Pass. But eventually, if I don't know, if I end up getting another free trial of Xbox or something, or if I eventually get the game myself, then I can play it. But I don't think I would like to go for the second game first, right? Everything's so boring here, why doesn't anybody do anything criminal? I think this is where they were keeping beers, and then we have that key right there. I need to heal myself because Shiba doesn't have BPs, right? Yeah, BPs. I know it sounds odd to say BPs, right? But it is what it is on this game. How can I mind read again? This is cool. That's mind read, okay. If this guy's looking to buy a boat, he's looking in the wrong town. I already saw the last boat in the town and it had a broken mast. Yeah, but then we found the pirate. He was named Briggs, right? And he's very strong. Welcome to Alhafra. This is the largest town in the western Osenia. Osenia, right? Okay. Yeah, Osenia is like the continent. You can find anything you need here, unless you need a boat, that is. Let's check everything again. This was a sanctum, wasn't it? Yeah. Welcome, weary wanderers. What aids do you seek? We can resurrect, cure poison, repel evil, and remove curse. Oh yeah, I don't wanna do... Yeah, I don't wanna do any of those. By the way, Meowser, have you tried watching Dandaden? Or Dandaden? I'm not sure how to say this anime's name, but people have been comparing it to... I don't remember anymore what now, maybe Jujutsu Kaisen or something, but people have been very hyped over Dandaden, right? And I believe the beginning of it is out already, maybe you should give it a shot. I'm pretty sure you're going to, or you could like check it out before me, but I see a lot of hype towards that. When Yoda is around, I'm going to ask him about it too. Oh, you did saw an ad for it, right? Yeah, people are going super crazy towards it, I'm not sure what it is about. I just know it is a very weird universe. Yeah, that's what I got from the impressions. It's going to be a weird story, like some very crazy and strange things, right? Which is good in my opinion. It's definitely going to be unique. But yes, I still haven't checked it out. So in case you end up doing it, let me know what you think. What I should be doing this month, that I even told myself though, is to go back to One Piece. I will still try doing it, yeah, it's just that I still need to deal with my health and then I'm still getting distracted with other things, even with like changing the streaming layouts and overlays and things, right? I still have some other works to do here. I'm actually thinking about bringing back the memorable moments, by the way. Yeah, I think that I will also come back with that. As there are some moments from the games that clips don't do enough, or they don't do enough justice. I'm thinking about doing it too. And then I can kind of keep myself more organized as I'm playing the games, you know, I'm playing the game and then suddenly I realize, oh, this part of the playthrough could be good for a memorable moment, and then I already list it down for another time for me to do it, you know, instead of like needing to come back to the previous playthroughs of the channel to find possible good moments that we haven't saved as in a bigger clip or something, as a highlight. I think I would need to do it for the older games, but then from now to the future I can keep better track of them in case I return with this idea. I think I will actually. I have been thinking a lot about doing something with the clips of the channel, and why not come back with the memorable moments too? We are taking care of some people whose house was destroyed by the tidal wave. By the way, man, how's the hurricane in there? When I was checking the news, I finally got to the name of the hurricane, Helene, right? I saw that, I think it was South Carolina that got the most hit. Unfortunately, more than 100 people died, right, from the tragedy. Thank goodness you were safe though. But is it finally over? And then people are now working on the rebuilding? Hopefully it is over, right? Ah, with all of these demanding house guests, I feel like I have lost control of my own house. Also, by the way, today is going to be a somewhat, or at least I'm planning, for today to just be a short stream for me to get used to this game again and remember things. Not planning to go on super long. It's just a comeback, right? It's just for me to feel it again. Well, I say, it seems the lady of the house is no lady at all. Wait, why do you say that? When we lost our house in the tidal wave, the master of this house offered his home to us. But living with another family isn't easy, huh? They are absolutely exhausting. Then Meowser, I do think you should try this game because pretty much everybody that I asked, I'm now remembering this, everybody that I asked which one was the best, everybody kind of said this one. Yeah, the sequel of Golden Sun is better than the first game. You of course prefer the first because you only played the first, right? Let's check the inn. I actually need to rest. You see how full our inn is? You'd think we would be making money hand over fist. But that's not true. We just don't have the heart to change the people, actually to charge. We just don't have the heart to charge the people who lost their homes. Because of the tidal wave. The tidal wave that destroyed the ships, I think. The town ought to give money to all the people who suffered from the tidal wave. That way, maybe the innkeeper could afford to make us better food. We're all guests in the same inn, so why is my meal so awful? At the very least, they should let us go back for seconds on that or off that stinking slop. Stinking slop? What is she talking about? Ooh, I'm hungry, I feel ya. My tummy hurts when it's dinner time. I don't think I have had a bite of meat or fish ever since setting foot in this inn. The innkeeper told me to use only the cheapest ingredients to help save money. Which is a good idea, to be fair. It's not because you use the cheap ingredients that your dishes will be bad, right? If you use some good seasonings, it could still taste great. Yes, I'm staying. Because I need to heal myself. Wait, I mispressed the button. There we go. The innkeeper serves his paying guests better meals than we Alhafras get. Well, maybe they get a special treatment then? That's so cheap, I want gourmet meals too. I can't believe the innkeeper is renting out more rooms when we are as busy as this. We all have to bear the discomfort of this place until our homes are repaired. I heard there is only one person staying in the room next door. Can't they just move one more person into that room like me? Oh, this is Alex. The broken mast on the ship. they sold. Wait, the broken mess on the ship they sold won't be easily fixed. That is, as long as we adepts don't do anything about it. Hmm. Maybe the reason why I was saying in the summary that I kinda remembered Alex being an angel, maybe it's because he reminds me of Sephiroth, right? Like, Sexy Frog, the one-winged angel? Maybe that's why. But they are all adepts, just like he just said. My pop's been looking around, and he says the mayor keeps all his treasure underground. He says it's south of the palace, but that's all I know about it. So there is a treasure south of the palace, okay. That is in my notes, I did check them a little. I did take that note. Yeah, underground treasure in Alhafra, south of the palace, yeah, it's right here. Why do we all have to be cooped up in such a small room? How am I supposed to sleep with Grandpa grinding his teeth all night? Some brushesm, I think? Our guests are very upset with the mayor. I just hope they don't do anything rash. I'll never forgive the mayor for failing to come to our aid when we were all suffering. I wonder what I can do to make him suffer. Damn, this is a revengeful person. Revenge is never good, man. Never worth. Can't I run on this game? Wait. Oh, I can. Yeah, the inn is crowded because everybody got refugee in it, right? Did I check this house? I think. They are so demanding. Yeah, we did check this before. This statue probably has I don't know, a secret to it. What about this back door? Those guys who bought the boat looked kinda shabby, but I hear they paid the mayor a whole wad of cash for it. I don't care if it was broken, the mayor shouldn't have up... Wait, the mayor shouldn't have up and sold the town's only boat. The item shop. Welcome, we have just the gear you need. Wait. We can buy herbs. They don't sell how many I have though. Reduces monster encounters, cures delusion, is stun and sleep. This one cures poison, the antidote, and then the herb. Oh, we have 9, okay. But I'm not buying, yeah. What's next? That's the prison. There is a graveyard in there, it seems. Those people that just came through looked totally exhausted. Who were those people? You don't suppose they passed through the Yumpy Desert to get here, do you? They are not talking about Menardi and Saturos, are they? Because Menardi and Saturos, I think we beat them both. But I can be wrong. Yeah, there is totally something in here. Scooping was not it. Regarding the Psy energies, I remember we have a Psy energy that moves things, right? Then we have one that stops time a little. Then there is the one that grows vines as well. There is the water one too, I think. Did you want to see the mayor? Yes. Sorry, but he's meeting with some visitors from Madra right now. Maybe you can see him once he's finished with them, okay? Listen, you look like an okay guy, and I would love to let you through, but I just can't. I mean, if I let you in, then I would have to let everyone in, right? I'm sorry, but it wouldn't be fair. Huh. What about you right there? No one is allowed beyond this point, don't even thinking about it. Maybe that's where the secret under the palace is located at? It's underground? So we can't go to the palace. I see some shops down here. A weapon shop, 2 weapon shops, then we can use the ice Synergy on that. Synergy, wait. But we don't have it with us right now. Our port was ruined by the tidal wave, so kids aren't allowed there anymore, but all I want to do is just see what kind of wind is blowing in off the sea. I'll finish talking to everybody, but I'm not going to have the fight against the pirate again, right? I remember not being ready for that. He was destroying me last time, especially now that I don't remember how to play this game, so... I'm going to try going to the overworld and fighting some regular monsters to remember myself how to play this, plus grinding a little bit. Let me guess, you are here because you want to buy a canoe, right? No. That's good because I have got a ton of work to do already, and then I have to head down to the wharf and help clean up the wreck. That boat at the wharf uses a sail, so it's more efficient than any galley. But since the mast is broken, it's not going anywhere. What a waste. Why would the mayor go and sell our boat to a bunch of foreigners? I know it's a broken mast, but come on. We've had a lot of strangers coming through here lately. Who were those strangers though? I don't think they're talking about Isaac and the others. No, they're probably talking about Satros and Menardi. So they are probably still around. The only boat spared by the tidal wave is that newfangled ship that catches wind in a sail. The thing is, the mast that holds up the sail got snapped apart. So if I go right, I think I'm going to hit the beach. Or yeah, and then the dock. And inside of the boat right there is the pirate battle. Wait, the pirate battle. There we go. The battle against Briggs. So I'm not going there right now. Let's try leaving the city a little bit. Maybe getting some levels to our party. Oh, this is the way to the desert? Well, here we go again. What can we do? We can go for regular attacks, Psy energies, and genies. I remember that when you use a genie, they were like... How can I explain this again? There was something about having a genie equipped to you or not. If they were equipped to you, then you have their boosts, right, on your stats, like defense, attack and other things. But when they are unequipped, there is a way for you to summon as well. isn't it? Let me see. Yeah, we have Echo right there. If we unequip it, we are going to drop some of our stats, like I was saying. But there is also true, they have a specific ability too, like this one gives us a double strike attack. There was one that used it to heal as well. Where is the summon? I can't summon anybody right now, huh? Let me use the genie to remember how to summon them. And then this one is just like going to use another damaging attack. This one causes blind, and the other one also causes damage, right? Okay, I'll go back. Then the Psy energy that we have is Saber Dance, Juggle, Baffle cards, and Sword cards. I think I'll save on my magic for now, so let's go for a regular attack. So Shiba is the fastest, okay. We sent Echo, and we killed it. Interesting. Yeah, I just need to remember how to do the summons now. Oh, it's because I used the genie, so its element power was freed from the from being like an equipment. Wait, equipment, right? As it's not equipped anymore, we can use it to summon. Basically, that's the idea. And then after we summon them, I believe they need to recharge, if I remember this right. As we have one nerf energy, we can go for Venus. Sure. Wait. Yeah, okay. Oh, I didn't even have time to summon anybody. So these enemies are very weak, that's not very good for me to grind in here. Should I take the pirate again though? I don't think I'm ready for that. But maybe I should, because these enemies are not doing much. The thing as well is that I remember that the battle against Briggs had a lot of... Oh, I remember loving the animation of this move, Dreamtide. It's because of our sword, right? Yeah, it looks so awesome, it's kinda Chrono Cross in the ocean effects. Yeah, the thing that I remember about the fight as well against Briggs the pirate is that it has a lot of dialogue. So if we go there and lose, we're going to need to watch the dialogue again and again, you know? We can't skip it. But let's be patient, let's at least try getting to one more level up. But battle-wise, I think I'm remembering this already. Dreamtide, let's go. A dino. Every time we are doing the physical attacks, we are kinda activating their special attacks, but now, yeah, I just had to say it, right? But we were getting some good odds to give us a special move, right, for physical. I just don't like the controllers that I have, like I don't know, the way I set the controllers for this game, I always mispress the buttons. What is A is actually B, and what is B is actually A here. Yeah, these animals or monsters are probably not giving us a lot of experience points, but not sure if going to the desert will make it different. But we can try, right? Which enemies do we have in here? Man, I'm getting sleepy though. I went for a walk this afternoon to play Pokemon Go. Oh yeah, and also to like go deal with the elections of Brazil. So I went there first, I explained why I was not voting, and then I went for a walk. But it was so hot that it probably drained my energy. And then I just took a shower too, so you know when you take a shower after a long day? Yeah, that's I'm feeling cozy and comfy, so that's a good part of it. But on the other hand, I'm feeling kind of tired and lazy too. So these enemies in here are just the same. Maybe even worse because these spiders could make us poisoned, right? So let's stay in the overworld. We just took a bath to relax. It was a long week. It was the hurricane week, right? So yeah. To me as well, because of like the doctor appointment and then going to the lab to take the exams and things. And then on Friday there was the rain that got here. I'm not saying it was a problem. I actually was hoping it could rain because we needed rain to happen after so long, but I ended up getting the rain, so I was under the rain for like a lot of time of that day because I had to go out 2 times. So I also ended up feeling kind of tired this week too, man. But now I'm kind of upset about, like I was saying, my back hernia, right? I don't want it to become a problem again and then needing to do physiotherapy. Especially now that I'm dealing with the other thing, the stomach situation. But yeah, at least you are relaxing and playing games which could help you too, right? We both. I wonder how long will it take you to finish Octopath? How has been your playing rate? Like, have you been able to play it a little bit every day, or have you been, I don't know, focusing on some days and not every day? I'm glad that we could beat a frog detective, right? Under the time we had. Because it was clutch. Definitely it was clutch for us to like get to the end of the 3rd game in time. But we did it, it was very worth. Probably we need to grind way more in here. Something else that's adding to my relaxation in here, Meowser, is the fan, right? The fan is right here next to me blowing some chilly wind. So I'm like, I'm so relaxed right now. But definitely when we go after the boss of this area, the boss of Alhafra, the pirates, I'll need to wake up. Because he destroyed me in the last stream of this. Oh, you have a fan blowing on you as well? There we go. My parents really want to get like new ACs because my AC, both from my room and also from my living room, they are both kinda old and not working. Actually, the one from our living room, we took it out and recycled it already. The one from my room here, it's stuck on the wall. It was too much work to take the other one out, so we haven't had time to do it on my room. But my parents want to buy new ACs, and even though I know during summer it's going to be very hot in here and everything, after realizing and learning that ACs are not durable, like they will go bad after only a few years, you know, and they are going to start losing efficiency, and then they are expensive to like go under repairs, they are expensive to be bought, they're expensive to be installed. So I was like, no, I just need to have, I don't know, the fans working. I have 4 fans at my house. I sleep with 3 of them. I'm good with them, you know. I know that for some hot days it's going to be worse, of course, because the room will be very heated up thanks to the hot air. But still, after realizing how demanding, like owning an AC and also taking care of it, how much it demands from us, I'm like, no man, I don't want ACs anymore, like let's skip them. But my parents kinda want them. If it is hot through it can affect our health negatively. Yeah, that is right, but at the same time it's too much work, you know? Too much work and too much money, and then I'm like, what is the point of getting an AC here if in after 3 to 4 years it's going to start losing its efficiency? You know, it made me very disappointed. And then I was thinking that fixing my old AC would be something easy, or maybe even not something very troublesome. No, like the technicians, they came here and then they were like, oh yeah, this is all bad, this is already leaking gas. It's like they make ACs so it lasts a short amount of time, so you can buy more. It's just like what they do with cell phones, right? Cell phones don't have, in general, a very long amount of time for you to be using them either. You probably don't have an AC, do you, Meowser? Because I know the weather in there, I mean, it can get hot for sure, but normally it's probably not too hot. I know you all have more heaters than ACs actually. While we're here, nobody would have a heater. The only time I saw a heater was when I went to a birthday party in the mountain city of Rio. Of the state of Rio, right? And then in there, my friend offered me a heater, so I could not feel very cold during the night. That was the only time. I wonder if heaters are cheaper than ACs now. I guess so. But even ACs, man, can get your health. especially with like sinus infections or allergies. They help with the temperature, of course, but still they are not the most healthy thing to have. So for example, if you want to sleep comfy, in a way it helps you because it keeps your room refreshed and colder, or like at a better temperature. But on the other hand, your nose might be getting worse with the dust and allergies. Why am I defending, by the way? Oh, is it because I missed the target? As the target was dead? Yeah, so we have that in this game, huh? I really gotta target the right... Oh, we got a level up, there we go. Shiba is now a level 12 PRO. Okay. Let's get a level to the others too. Honestly, that didn't take too long in my opinion. I was hoping, or expecting, that the level ups would take longer. Yeah, thank goodness my computer still had the save file, right, after all of these years, or actually this year and months. But even if I don't know, if I lost the save file, it wouldn't be too bad because we were still at the very beginning of the game. We could kind of restart it, but then we may... No, I could go back to the VOD and still do the connectivity with the first game with that very long code, right? Yeah. Because if I lost the save file, then I would need to restart the game and then lose the connection to the first game that we used in here. But I still have the code on the VOD, so I could go back there and just write down a very not short at all code for me to input again. I think it had more than 200 characters, by the way. Characters, not characters. Inputs, algorithms. Yeah, I think characters is the wrong word for what I wanted to say. I want to check my inventory again after this. Oh, there we go. Felix got to level 13. He mastered the Squire's Ragnarok. Nice. What about you, Jenna? I wanna see... Wait. Item. So we have the Jupiter Star. I know that the Isaac's group, they have the Mars Star and I think another one too. So we have Jupiter. I think we're after the Venus star then, because I think the other one that Isaac had was the Mercury one. And it was after the Mercury star that we end the game. So it might be after the Venus star, I think. Oh my god, this dino really loves critting, right? Calm down, man. Wait for your Dino Crisis port or remaster or something. Or even remake, right, Capcom? Where is the remake of Dino Crisis? The fans are waiting. This dino right here is also waiting for that. Well, the good thing for me to not be playing this game in forever is that I don't hate Jenna that much anymore. I remember really not liking her. But time passed by and then I don't remember exactly why I didn't like her that much. But I have the feeling that, let's say, spending some more time with her again will remind me of why I didn't like her at first. But for now, Jenna, I don't hate her that much. I'm actually trying to remember why I hated her that much. I think it's because of something she said. There we go, Jenna is now a level 13, mastered the Tamer's Restore. Well, that's my grinding goal, so now I have no choice but try once more to beat the pirate. Let's see how that goes. Let me heal again. Where is the inn? Wasn't it down here? Right there. Then wait. Okay. Not what I wanted to do, but sure. Genies. So Echo is disabled. Equip him. Yes. Alright, let's give this another shot. Imagine if I can do it first try today. I'm going to be mind blown. I really remember suffering a lot. Wait, who was that again? It's no use. Who's that? Oh, they're just pirates, okay. The mass just won't budge, no matter how many people we get to help us. You know who this character reminds me of? It's going to be a very crazy reference, by the way. Probably some of you won't get it. But the first season of Beyblade had a character that used to wear clothes like those. Don't remember his name anymore. He had like a tiger Beyblade power or something. Yeah, it's a little bit like him. It's funny how I used to watch the first season of Beyblade a lot. The mass just won't budge no matter how many people we get to help us. We are going to have to get all this junk off the mast first. If we could just get some decent footing, we could have this thing clear in no time. There is more to it than that though. We still have to do something about that rope over there. Untangling that, yeah, untangling that will be a piece of cake once we get a boat we can use. Oh yeah, a piece of cake except for that huge rock over there. Oh yeah, the rock. How are we supposed to get the mast out of... How are we supposed to get the mast out from under that thing? It's huge. I don't remember if I have a psi energy for that. There is no way we're gonna move it by ourselves. Well, either way, we can't do anything until Zack finishes the canoe. Who was Zack again? Does it matter if I save it right now? Like, can I skip this cutscene when we... In case we have a game over, right? Can we skip it? I hope we can. What's your problem? You are new in town, aren't you? Yes. Hey X5, what's up, man? Today I was lurking on your J2. Is it J2, X2 or something? But I was lurking there. You were playing like Slay the Princess. How was that? If the sun is golden, how come that sun hasn't melted to the earth and make everyone rich with the gold? Actually, that's not a bad idea, right? It could happen, I think. I mean, hello man, how was your Sunday? I was telling me also that my Sunday has been very lazy, very slow going. I just took a shower and I'm next to my fan, so I'm like, you know, low energy levels, and also trying to remember what was happening on this game. It was interesting to say the least. Oh, it's J2 then. Okay, I was kind of confused. It's J2, X2 or something. So it's J2, there we go. But it's confusing because it is like J, like written, right? Like J, E, Y, right? And then 2, and then the end part of it, I think it is just the letter J and then 2 again, isn't it? That's why it's confusing too. But yeah, why was it interesting? What did happen to you? I saw you had lots of options to kinda decide, right? Not sure if there are like multiple princesses for you to try to beat them, or if it is only one and then it is like this long journey after her or something. It is yes, because if you read it out loud then it kind of sounds the same. Yeah, it sounds the same, but I mean like to remember, like if it were just J2 like you type in there, it's easier for me to remember it's just the letter J, you know. But because there are more things going on, even though if you read it out loud and it's the same sound, it makes me confused. Like, is it J2 or X2 or something? But it's just J2. There we go. Yeah, there were lots of choices, but how do they go? Like a lot? Seriously, there is already a J2 like shortly? Okay, so here's another question then. Why J? And not like another letter? I don't know, why not W5 for example? You're probably curious about this here ship, huh? Yes. They call this sailing ship. Wind is the only thing that will make it move. Isn't that incredible? Yeah. Yeah, well, think how surprised we were to find that Alhafra had learned to build sailing ships. I suppose the age when anyone could sail the seas was bound to come someday. Can we talk to that other guy? Maybe not. If we could just raise the mast, we could head back to Champa. Champa is another city, huh? We paid big money for this ship, it's ours now, so don't you go crying about it. Well, it's time to fight the pirate then. So basically I thought, what day I was born? Thursday. How is Thursday in English? Actually, in Spanish, it's called. Sorry if I'm saying it wrong. Juves or Juves maybe. How does J sound in English? J. There we go. And the two because it is my day and month of birth. Only yours though? What makes you think it's your day and month of birth? Yes, only yours then, huh? Only mine? I think I'm older than you if I'm not mistaken, so it's mine first. It's a monopoly. Yeah, we are groundhoggers, right? Because we were born in the Groundhog Day. Have you ever watched the Groundhog Day, by the way? Maybe you should call your, I don't know, your channel like Groundhog or something. I'm just kidding. But yeah, Groundhog Day for us, right? Then in Brazil we also celebrate a goddess of the ocean. That's also like, her day happens on the February 2nd. Her name is Iemanjá. She's like an African goddess as well, from like the African religions, and then we got that culture from our history, right? Yeah, so we were also born on the day of this one goddess of the oceans. And then in every February 2nd, people give tributes or like, I don't know, they how is this in English? I wanna learn this word. I know the word in Portuguese, it is oferenda. How is oferenda in English? I'm actually very curious to learn this. Gifts, maybe? Wait, are you kidding me? Oh, gift works. Oh, in Spanish it is ofrenda, huh? Yeah, but then in English it's just gifts. Did I actually get that right? Oh, offerings. There is true. It's offerings. Yeah. So in every February 2nd, people prepare offerings for Iemanjá. The goddess took out our February 2nd privileges. Do you like the ocean, by the way? Because I have the feeling I'm very connected to the ocean because of this coincidence, right? Between being born in her day. It's funny how my mom is actually scared of the ocean. So there is some trauma in there too. She used to like have nightmares about the ocean and things. And then I was born at the day that, I don't know, the goddess of the ocean has her celebration, you know? But I wonder, do you like the ocean? Not really. I like more the land and stuff. I have seen the ocean a lot, enough to... Oh, wait, do you mean you haven't seen? Yeah, no, never mind. You did say I have seen the ocean a lot, enough to say that I'm sick of it? Seriously? Okay, then. Well, I'm the opposite. I think I wouldn't live very well, very far from the ocean. I like to be close to the ocean. It's where I go to kind of think of things and reflect on life. Or when I'm feeling sad, you know, it's where I find comfortation. But I guess if you have a good mountain or like a beautiful park or forest as well, that could work too. Well, here goes nothing, right? This pirate is very hard. The mayor of Madra here. I forgot we had that. Oh my god, that's Professor. Not Layton though, but how is he called? Professor Craden. I forgot he was with us, right? You are certain? How did you know, or actually how did he know we came to Alhafra? He knew we needed a ship and he knew we went east. It seems pretty easy to me. Ah, well, yeah, when you put it that way, it does make sense. He was looking to find the mayor of Alhafra. He must be hoping the mayor will tell him where we are. He'll probably tell the Alhafrans we are pirates too, huh? Yeah, it's latent, right? It can't be hard to have that since I live in the city of Buenos Aires. I didn't remember you were in the capital. Huh. So does Buenos Aires have lots of parks and mountains? I told you once that I wanted to go to Bariloche, right? So I could see snow for the first time. You probably have seen snow already, I'm guessing. He'll probably tell the Alhafrans we are pirates too, huh? Pirates, that seems a little unfair. Also, by the way, X5, um, although never mind, it was only out for the Switch, wasn't it? But I was thinking if you would like to play that one Famicom Detective games from Nintendo, right? And then they released a new one recently that was a horror-based one. I think would like those mystery games or actually investigation games too, right, in a way. It was the one with like the murders where the killer kinda leave the victims with like a paper bag on their heads with like a face. How was it called? It is Famicom Detective Club, if I'm not mistaken. And then there are 3 titles. Let me see. Famicom Detective Club, yeah. And then the last one was... Where is it? Yeah, Emio the Smiling Man. It was the last one they released. I'm very curious about those games, and the first 2 was from the NES, like they were very old games, but they got a somewhat remastered version, or maybe I should say actually a full remake, right? Because remastering like a game from the NES to today's Switch sounds more like a remaster. I mean, sounds more like a remake in my opinion. And then they released a new one that's completely new to the franchise, which is this one, Emio and the Smiley Man. But I don't know if I have ever seen this game, but I think you would like it, although it's only on the Switch, right? Yeah, they sadly are Switch exclusive remakes, but as I don't remember ever talking to you about them, I do think you would like them, maybe even more than me, to be honest. But I'm curious about them too. Have you played, I think you have played, right, the 999 games? 9 hours, 9 doors, 9 persons or something? And then they have a sequel too. Wait, you have not played those? I remember talking to you about them. So you have not played them. I have only played the first one, and I think the second one, that I forgot its name, Virtue's Last Reward or something. I watched, so actually, yeah, I played the first one, and then I watched somebody playing the second one. Man, be careful when you play them, because they can be very dark if you kinda go wrong, right? If you commit some mistakes or do some bad decisions. Dude, I got such a horrifying ending, like in the first game. Yeah, I think we talked about them, that's true. I hope you play them. I also do think you like them a lot, but be ready for something dark. Yeah, the bad ending of the first one was very messed up, man. I hope you don't get the same ending that I got. Listen, I watched people playing Fear and Hunger. I don't know about that one. I think I can deal with them. Tell me more about Fear and Hunger. I think I don't like the way it sounds though. Yeah, but I say it's very dark because, you know, when you're not expecting... It could be an anime, it could be anything, but you are not expecting things to go so bad quick. Yeah. It went so bad quick. It's a little bit like Made in Abyss, a little bit like... how was that other anime called? Higurashi no Naku as well, that it looks cute. I'm not gonna say it looks fun, right? No, because since the beginning you see it's somewhat messed up thanks to the plot of it in 999, but you don't think it's going to be that on those levels, you know, and then suddenly it goes on those levels, and then you're like, yeah, I remember being traumatized by that ending that I got. If I ever need to watch that ending again, I'm going to feel super uncomfortable. So Fear and Hunger is basically an RPG which has the characteristic of being a little bit hard. And it's really dark and grotesque in some ways. It is an RPG. I was thinking it was a novel, you know, a graphic novel with bad endings. The enemies are really monster-like looking. Fear and Hunger is a horror. Okay, it is a horror dungeon crawler set in the dark. Well, I'm scared to do that, but I think I need to see some pictures. So let me test this out. Fear and Hunger. Show me some images. Oh. This looks a little bit like Darkest Dungeon, you know? Interesting. Yeah, it looks very messed up. Do you know if there are jump scares or something? I hope not, right? The game is a hybrid of survival horror and dungeon crawler genres, with its influences ranging from Silent Hill to NetHack. I also haven't heard of NetHack. Speaking of Silent Hill, I believe the game was out, or at least I saw somebody posting a playthrough of it on YouTube or something. Maybe it is just a demo or early access of the person, but I believe the Silent Hill remake is coming up at least. There are roguelike elements to the game as well as a heavy foundation to a JRPG. Not jump scares per se, but really tense parts. So, from the pictures I saw, yeah, it looks ugly, but still it doesn't look realistic enough for me to feel like it's the worst, you know? It reminded me of Darkest Dungeon, for example. But then if the plot goes very dark, then the atmosphere of that game could make it worse. So they were early access then, I see, from the digital deluxe edition of Silent Hill. So I recently watched a playthrough of the first Silent Hill, and then I also watched like summaries or summary videos of the other titles in the franchise to see where the plot goes on. And there is a very creepy part in the first game that's in the very beginning of it. So probably this early access, these playthroughs already will show it, you know? It's a very messed up section of the game. Maybe one of the worst. It's funny how one of the worst parts of the game is actually right at the beginning, like it's right in the first minutes of the playthrough. Yeah. Another game that goes on a direction that I was not expecting to go, just like 999, you know, it got to layers that I was not expecting it to go. Pirates, that seems a little unfair. What do you mean? We are pirates, aren't we? I mean, we have taken all sorts of stuff that didn't belong to us. Psychological horror games are something else, yeah. But then Silent Hill, I was thinking it was more about... It is also about that, right? Like inner fears and traumas and illusions. I don't know if you know the story X5, and also I don't know if I should tell you in case you don't. Yeah, I will wait until you say something about it. But it's more than that, like... And then this more than that, I was not expecting that to be in the game. So you have watched it then, okay. So if you have watched it, you don't remember connect the dots very much. Yeah, I won't connect the dots in here too, because, I mean, I'm not an expert or anything, but it has demons, right? So I was not expecting Silent Hill to also go along the lines of demons and things like that. I don't know why I thought it was something just about illusions and, you know, something about the psyche of people, like psychological problems. And it also goes on as Silent Hill is a place where your I don't know, your ideas, they get messed up and then they kind of materialize in that place, in that city. But it also goes along the lines of demons too.
For real?
Yeah, for real, man. And I never assumed that would be part of the game from the trailers, from what I heard of it. And then once I was watching it, I was like, holy shit, this is kind of messed up, you know? That's only because everyone in Champa would starve otherwise. We don't have any choice. Ah. Even then, it's never a lot. What's not? Speaking of for real though, I don't know why I was kind of thinking about... I think it's the atmosphere, right, of Persona 5. I was kind of thinking about playing it again. I kind of miss it a little. Sometimes the less you know about those kind of games, the more you discover its deep, deep lore and meaning. Yeah, that's exactly why as well I'm trying to not see... I mean, I'm going to change the subject, right, but that's exactly why I'm not seeing anything about Zelda Echoes of Wisdom. Like, I don't want to watch anything about it, because I want to be surprised by the time I play it. But I only see people saying it's fantastic, much better than what they were expecting it to be. Some people were thinking it would be, I don't know, a weak Zelda game, just to like say that they are still working on something for the Switch, but no, it seems to be a massive Zelda game, like with, I don't know, an impact to the players. Yeah, I have been getting or hearing some very great reviews for it, which is amazing. People say it's so much fun to play it too. Sometimes you don't get that from like watching a trailer, but then when you play the game yourself, you realize that it could be much better, right? Sometimes trailers don't do justice. The stuff we take, we never take too much from any one town. What about that other messed up game, X5, that many people say it's super crazy? Doki Doki Literature Club, I think? Doki Doki Literature Club? That's a very hard word in English, let me practice it more. Literature. Literature, there we go, I'm getting better at it. Literature. Doki Doki Literature Club. Yeah, what about that one? I also have the feeling you would like it too, as it's a visual novel and then kinda messed up for who knows what. I haven't played it myself. Why do I have the feeling there is another game as well that also goes very dark, but I don't remember how it was called anymore. It's a visual novel and Doki Doki it's not. Okie dokie, I imagine, yeah. I'll just say that, but then you have played it, right? Or have you only watched it? You know what? I haven't, because Epic Games gave it away. So it's something I could play. Oh, you did play it? And then what do you think? Do you think I should play it eventually? Do you think I would like it? You got surprised while you played it on the train? Oh shoot. I mean, I knew already that it would be somewhat disturbing. I don't know why exactly, but I know it's disturbing for some reason. So let's say, if I play it knowing it's disturbing, you think it's going to spare me from feeling very unsettled or something? Or no, there is no hope, you're going to be hit by it no matter what, because it is extra levels of, I don't know, messed up. Maybe, but the less you know the better. Yes, I don't know much. Of course there are things I imagine that would be happening, but still. The stuff we take, we never take too much from any one town. Yeah, I guess not. There is a DLC or like a complete version too, right? But I don't know what they added on it. Yeah, but I would play the Epic Games version. That's the one I have. You want to play the free version when it was released? Wait, do you mean there was even a free version before? Or do you mean the Epic Games version? Because it is not a free game anymore, right? At least not that I know. No, I'm just saying that Epic Games gave it away, but is it always a free game? It's not a free game though. Yeah, it's not a free game. Maybe it was when you tried it when it was just released. I'm not sure how was it back in the day, but Epic Games gave it away a couple months ago, I believe. But then they gave away the normal version, not the complete version. But it's not a free game anymore. Or I'm very, I don't know, not updated on the situation about the game. Now you get the confusion, what happened? So basically, you have the paid, yes, there is a free version too, but even the paid version is not the complete version. There is an extra version too, you know. Originally the game was released on Steam for free, but on Steam it's not free anymore, I think. I'm kinda sure it's not free anymore on Steam. I think that after getting successful, they started charging people for it, right? And then you were lucky to get it before that happened. And then the devs of the game released the game again, but it's the Plus version. Wait, are you telling me that it's free on Steam? Really? I'm going there right now. Doki Doki... Oh shit! You are not wrong, it is free. Wow. I love how it starts with the following message. This game is not suitable for children or those who are easily disturbed. Oh shoot, it is for free, huh? Okay, thank you for teaching me this. I never knew it was also a free version, or it had a free version. You know a free game that I think it's so awesome, X5? Cave Story. Yeah, Cave Story to me is fantastic. I actually streamed it once. And then you have the paid versions too, and then a remake. But the original version is the best. And it's for free on the website of Cave Story. So if you play the Epic Games version, then you see stuff that I haven't seen, really. So the Epic Games version has extras. It would be a fun time, oh my god. We should try some of those more disturbing games eventually, right? You saw what happened to me when Superliminal got messed up. It's going to be around those lines. It is the spooky month, but it's not going to work this month, I think, because I have these unfinished games to beat, right? Like Golden Sun 2, then Roller Coaster Tycoon, Sable, and also Ahead in Time. What am I doing with Ahead in Time, man? And why do you think that is? I mean, of course I could start something else out of nowhere, but I would rather decrease the amount of games we need to finish instead of starting new ones. I was just doing the others because of the Xbox Game Pass that was over, but... because you never can tell how these wealthy towns will react. It's too risky, right? Hey, yeah, which is why we didn't steal anything from Alhafra. Right, that's why we avoid the risky towns and just take what we need from the others. Also, by the way, since you were talking about your two channels, X5, so you have your channel, X5X5, shout out to him, of course, in Spanish, but also you have the J2J2 channel in English. But your audience will be kinda different in both channels, I believe, right? Not fully, but a little bit. Are you planning to play the same game in both channels? No, right? How are you going to decide the games for, like, each channel? Because indeed, in your second channel, everything was in English in there. And then I was thinking, but then would his Spanish followers not be able to follow up like these specific games that he's playing? Which also reminds me of something else. When I was searching for updates to bring to my channel and everything, I realized there is like a way for you to add closed captions on your streams. Did you know that, X5? I actually considered testing that out to see what would happen, like closed captions. Although closed captions not necessarily mean translations, right? So yeah, but it's something that helps. But yeah, there are ways to add closed captions to like your stream, like, and it's simultaneously. Like I could be speaking right now and then closed captions could be showing up as I'm doing this. Did you know that? Yeah, there is something that does it. Look on YouTube for it, right? I haven't tested myself, but I think there is a way to do it. I think it is like a... how can I say this? You know how you add alerts to your stream on OBS? You need to get the widget or something. There is a widget as well that you can add to your stream and then it can give it closed captions. Oh, don't say it, man. I also have been very lazy about stuff now. The last thing I did was like getting updated with the clips. Yeah, because we played the Frog Detective and then I was doing the clips of Frog Detective. Yes, I finished that yesterday. And then today I was even considering going back to memorable moments, like starting to create more memorable moments to add them to the YouTube channel. I think I'll do that too, but then I'm going to do everything slowly after I worked a lot on the biggest changes of the channel, right? So I'm going slowly to those things. But yeah, maybe one day we can try the closed captions and stuff too. So according to players on how long to beat, Doki Doki Literature Club Plus is 4.5 hours long for the main story. Given the fact that we are talking about you, let's say 12 hours. Actually, that's a very good approach, but I would give it even more. I think I would multiply that per 4, so maybe, I don't know, something close to 16 hours would be safer, because Frog Detective was 3 to 4 hours and it took me 16 hours of stream. Yeah, so it's kind of like 4 times. To 20, it could be 22, why not? The current status of the channels is like this: the Spanish channel single player games that I really wanna play, and then the English channel multiplayer. Are you telling me that Slay the Princess is multiplayer? Oh, and maybe the occasional single player games? Okay, I see. So from what you're saying, I still think that your Spanish channel is the main channel, right? With the games that you must really play. But yeah, you kinda got close to like what would take me to probably beat Doki Doki. For now it is, yeah, unless something changes that. Do you say, or would you say that a lot of your Spanish watchers, they know English, or do you think that most of them are only in Spanish still? I did see one or another username on your other channel that I could remember from the first channel. There was somebody with like a persona name. What was the persona again? Lucky something? Lacasis or something, right? Yeah, there was somebody there with the persona name in both channels. So most of them know English, that's awesome. Some of them struggle with writing it, but they understand it, that's okay. It's a little bit like Subaru, right? Subaru here, he knows English, but not speaking it that much. Although in my opinion, he does it great. Lost High... Yeah, that's the one, Hakshasha, yes. Hakshaza or something, yeah, that's the one that I saw. Because of that persona name, like Hakshaza is a persona, right? It's the second one, yeah. I went for the wrong persona then, rip. Because Lachesis is another persona. Yeah. Wait, did you know that Rakshasa was a persona? I think it is the one of the swords. Like, he has 2 big swords like this. Oh, seriously? Yeah, that username is based on a persona. Let me see if I can find a picture. I believe probably that's why they were watching you play Persona 3 Reload or something. Persona. It is the one with the swords. There we go. I just learned that there is something about this, let's say, Persona reference or demon, or you know that Persona has many different references, right? It can be a deity, it can be a demon, it can be a, I don't know, something about somewhere's culture, like Norse mythology or something. But this one, Rakshasa reference is also on Elden Ring. Go figure. There we go. Yeah, that's the persona, right? I read on there about me section the origin of the Rakshasa thing. You know what? Maybe it is based on Elden Ring then or something else. But to me, it was based on Persona. It shows you a. Oh no, seriously? Rakshasas are actually a race of usually malevolent beings featured in the Hindu mythology. Yeah. Taken out of their About Us profile. Okay. Yeah, I was not surprised that the link I sent failed because, like, it's not ending with PNG. It has a PNG there, but it has other things too after. Right, that's why we avoid the risky towns and just take what we need from the others. See, that's why you are our captain, Briggs. You've got brains coming out your ears. And then, X5, when are you getting Apollo Justice, man? Apollo Justice, I'm pretty sure you're going to love it. There's nothing brainy about that. Did you hear that? It sounded like a girl. Who's out there? What do you think you're doing? In February, Ace Attorney Trilogy comes back. I see, so that's your calendar for it? Wait, you were saying that you haven't finished the trilogy yet? And then you were playing it with a friend who has been really busy with university? Wait a minute, then let me see if I can get updated in here. I know you are playing Professor Layton versus Phoenix Wright with a friend too, and then that one is postponed, right? And then now you are also going back to the trilogy, Phoenix Wright trilogy. But weren't you also playing the first Professor Layton, or am I mistaken? Like the Curious Village. Have you finished that one? Oh, so never mind. Maybe you were doing the Curious Village then? We stopped around December, I think. Because I do think... Okay. I do kind of have a memory of you playing the Curious Village as well. I can be wrong though, but I kind of think you were. I think you like the second game a lot though. Yeah, Professor Layton and the Diabolical Box. Or the Pandora Box, depending on the version. It is some people's favorite. Don't you know that someone has been falsely imprisoned for your crimes? What's your point? You have to come with us and attest to that man's innocence. And why would I want to do something like that? Yeah, they want to protect peers, right? But I don't remember what Piers was accused from doing. Oh, I was hoping we could avoid any ugliness, but you leave us no choice. We'll bring you in against your will if we must, but either way we are coming with us. And then that's how we fight. Isn't that right, Felix? Yeah? I said no by accident. I pressed the wrong button. After what they've done, come on, we need to make them fess up. You don't stand a chance, we are hardened criminal types. They are not lying about that. We eat punks like you for breakfast. Also, hey Yoda, what's up, man? Oh yeah, good call. That's another great game that not only X5, but I also wanna play. Have you played them, Yoda? Danganronpa? We'll get a remake soon. I think I have one title. Which one do I have? Let me check on Steam. I think I got a gift from somebody of one of those games. Let me see. Where is it? It's right here. Library of games. Don't I have a Danganronpa game? I think I do. I think it was Pilot maybe that gifted me that game. I have Trigger Happy Havoc. Is this the first one? Is that how you start the franchise? I have no idea. But I have this one, Trigger Happy Havoc. Yeah. It's definitely a game that I wanna play eventually. And also, there was another one that I remember telling X5 to claim it on Epic Games when it was free. I'm actually going to double check it because I also think I got it for free there, right? But it was Murder by Numbers. Yeah, there is this game that's Murder by Numbers. It's pretty much a mix of how is it called? Visual novel and also like Sudoku or puzzles like Sudoku or something. Sudoku. And it has some people that worked on the Phoenix Wright franchise. I believe the composer of the game, like the soundtrack of it. So I'm also very interested to play Murder by Numbers, and I remember telling X5 to get that because it has this investigation visual novel aspect to it too. I'm checking on my Epic Games if I actually do have it because I'm pretty sure it was given away like that. Let me see. Murder by Numbers. So we should play this too at some point, right? Yeah, I gotta remind myself to do it as soon as I can. Together with Journey. Journey is another game that I wanna play soon. Especially because I recently played Cocoon by the same creator. Fantastic puzzle game, by the way. So basically, I started playing Ace Attorney Trilogy with Momo around December of 2022. Then we stopped around the end of 2023 because she was really busy with university, but we'll be back playing it around February next year. Then Professor Layton vs Phoenix Wright completed with Kyrian last year, and now you guys are playing the Curious Village. Yes, I remember you playing the Curious Village, but we are doing it really inconsistent because of time zones work, and then also being really busy. Oh, that was a YouTube exclusive, so we can do it more chill instead of streaming. I didn't know as well that you had YouTube exclusives. Interesting. Oh, that's the first one, Yoda. There we go then, perfect. So I have the one that starts everything. That's the first one, nice. It was given away for free. Oh, maybe that's how I got it then, I don't remember. But then, one game that I remember that Pilot gifted me then for sure, it's called, let me go back on Steam. I'm not sure if it is a visual novel, but it looks like one. And then I want to know if you guys know this game. It's called UPP Psycho. Do you guys know UPP Psycho? Yeah, I believe Pilot thought that I would like this game and then he gifted me in the past. But I have no idea what is this about. I don't know if it is an RPG, if it is really a visual novel. But UPP Psycho, it has some art that looks like a visual novel to me, but then I'm not sure. It's creepy. This game is creepy. Seriously, X5, why is it creepy? Also, hey Piero, what's up, man? It is an adventure game with some visual novel. Okay, it has a blend in there, but I was not expecting this to be creepy. Interesting. Then I wonder why Pilot thought that I would like that game. Maybe because it is weird, and then it could be a fun thing to try out eventually. Oh, it got some puzzles, it could be that. I was actually also thinking right now, maybe it has things in common to Persona, because I saw some crazy, not monsters, but characters that could look a little bit like Personas. And then it's about the psyche, so, maybe something around those lines. You watched it a long time ago from a YouTuber. That's another one we can try eventually and be surprised, like, especially because you were saying it's creepy. Oh, Piero, you tried Cassette Beast, man? So, did you see that recently they made a live concert with some couple tracks and then releasing a new track? I posted that on Discord the other day. I have to give you credit, I didn't realize how overwhelming it is at the beginning. Yes, right, it's a lot to learn, but you get the hang of it, don't worry though. There is so much you can do. Yeah, it's way more complicated than Pokemon, because every battle gives you something new, right? It's a whole surprise in every battle, until it finally starts normalizing mid-game or so, right? And you still get some new effects that you don't know about, because there are also many types, and the types, they interact differently with each other. Really excited to play it more because of its being complex. Yes, I'm happy that you're trying it and then you're liking it, man. It's super crazy, the battle mechanics. And there is a way for you to learn the advantages and disadvantages between the typings, but I would recommend you to not go for that. It's more fun when you figure things out by your own, right? Because as soon as I started the game, I found like a chart that would relate all of the types, and then decided to not look at it, so I could try learning them by my own and by surprise. Yeah, so in case you do find this chart, skip it. Yeah, don't give it too much attention. Trying out Baldur's Gate 3? Wait, why do you want me to try Baldur's Gate 3 then? Not sure why you want me to try that. I would never, by the way. It doesn't look like a game I would play because it's too medieval, and also because even though it won like Game of the Year and stuff, it looks very, how can I say this? Yeah, it's the complexity, right? It looks like a very complex game as well, and then I saw newcomers struggling a lot when they were trying to play it. So I believe that's why you want me to try Baldur's Gate 3, because it is very complex. Yeah, just remember that. Although I tried, can you see it? Maybe not with this cam, but definitely with this one. But I tried this guy right here, Xenoblade Chronicles. Talk about another complex game. But this one, at least, you can still play it even if you don't go hardcore on the complexity of it. It's not like impossible or like too brutal, but if you wanna go deep down on the complexity of this, it can be very crazy. Yeah, but this one is another complex game. I need to finish it. I got like to the very end of it, just missing the final area, final boss, but still haven't finished it. But of course I will bring it to the channel, hopefully, instead of beating it myself, so I can be at least surprised by the way it ends. Yeah, Xenoblade Chronicles is another very complex game. I imagine it gets even worse in complexity with like the sequels. Is it too early to know how are you doing the test? It is. What I can tell you is that on Thursday I unfortunately felt sick again, but the stomachache was, let's say, less brutal than the other 2 times, but I felt sick again. And I was already starting the testings. I need to do the poop test for 4 days, and then tomorrow is the last day with like a fresh poop test, so they can detect if I have blood on my poop. So I need to like poop and then run there. I have 2 hours to get there with the fresh poop, right? But yeah, the poop test, I'm going to finish it hopefully tomorrow. And then the blood test, I pretty much lost, I don't know how much, but like 5 to 6 liters of blood on Friday. because they took like non-stop blood from my veins because of like the 43 things they want to detect and analyze and study from my blood. So pretty much I went back home dry, right? Yeah, the vampires are feasting tonight or like this week because they took so much blood from me. And then it was crazy because it was raining, which is actually good because Rio needs more rain. But it was raining, and then while the woman was taking my blood, there was a power outage. So basically I was there not looking at the needle because of course never look at the needle, and then suddenly uh-oh, power outage. Thank goodness she didn't react to the power outage. She was like, oh, stay calm, be cool and everything. I was like, mm-hmm. And then we were there like having my blood taken on the dark, and then thank goodness after 10 seconds the lights were back, right? But I was like, what happens now? Like, blood testing under a power outage? Sounds fun, right? What if you miss the needle, you know? What if you drop the blood? Or something? No, but she actually was super focused. The outage did nothing. And everything was okay in the end. But that was so crazy. Thank goodness, I don't know, I was not in the elevator or something worse, right? But they took a lot of blood from me. And then here's the thing, after I deliver everything, hopefully tomorrow, they will still take some time to give the results. The papers, they say that it's like to the end of the month, the projection of the results to be delivered. But then also it can happen earlier, right? It's just like, let's say, their limit. The thing is that as the doctor suspects of a parasite, I was doing some research by my own, and I found this one parasite called, how is it called again? Giardia or something? Let me confirm the name. Yeah, Giardia, right? Or something like that. That's what I'm suspecting that I could be having because of the symptoms and everything, and especially because on how the doctor told me to stop drinking milk. And then I was reading that this one parasite, it has a high chance of like letting people that get infected by it. It's like 60% or something around those lines. 60% of people that get this parasite might become intolerant to milk even after the parasite is gone. So as the doctor was suspecting a connection between I'm feeling sick and milk, I don't know, it could be this one. Also because it says there that this one parasite can make you feel very sad and depressed. The second time I felt sick, I felt really sad and depressed. So, you know, those were the two things that I was connecting to it, but only the exams will really tell it, right? Yeah. Baldur's Gate 3 is like playing Dungeons and Dragons, not so complex, but the game teaches you really early how it works. Oh no, but then you kinda get convoluted. It's just like the Golden Sun 1, right? Golden Sun 1's plot, I thought it was too much in a single start. You know, I wish they went in a slower pace. Yeah, the start of this series right here, Golden Sun, was too much at first. And it is a really complete game in a lot of ways. I heard about customization, isn't it? I think you can create your own character in there of many different ways. Understandable, that gives me confidence they will find it out. I hope you feel better. Thank you, Piero. Jesus, sounds like the beginning of a horror game. You know what, Yoda, that sounds like a good idea, right? I actually like that idea a lot, like you're having a blood exam and then suddenly the lights are off and then the examinator becomes a vampire in front of you, you know? That's the story, how it goes. The thing is that I was calm. I kinda got used to blood exams, thank goodness. But the problem is that sometimes my pressure drops. Because of the blood. I'm losing blood, you know, so my pressure might drop. I don't know, it's something that sometimes happened to me. Especially when, in this situation, they were taking so much blood from me. But thank goodness I did not fainted or like felt sick or anything. My pressure was okay. I just felt a little bit weaker as the day was going on. And also because on the previous day, on Thursday, like I said, I had another stomachache on lower levels. But yeah, I don't know, I felt like a little bit weaker later, but thank goodness I did not have a pressure drop. And then she was super worried about me dropping my pressure because I told her in advance, like, hey, maybe I would like to drink some water after this, or maybe, I don't know, get something savory to like normalize my mineral levels on my blood or something. And then we were kind of doing it and then paying attention how I would react to it. So thank goodness nothing really happened, and I ended up drinking water just in case, right? Conspiracy theory says they will sell some of those bloods. I don't know, they could be cloning me, right? Making clones. I don't know, they could be doing something like that, but nah. I was okay until he wasn't. It's like that, X5, yes, because you kind of start feeling sick out of nowhere. For example, before I started wondering about going to the doctor and, you know, if I would be having another stomachache that I ended up having on Thursday, before all of that, like the day before it, I was super feeling okay. Like I was feeling super great. And then suddenly on the next day I woke up, my stomach was bad. You know, I don't know why. But then regarding what I was saying about the Giardia parasite, that I was suspecting that it could be that one, the only thing that also makes me not be sure about it is because the second time I had the stomachache, I do not remember drinking milk. You know, so it was not a reaction to milk at least. But then again, let's see. I just hope it is a parasite because it's going to be more simple to solve it, I hope. And in case it is this one, then I hope it doesn't give me the post effect of being intolerant to milk. Because even though I may decrease my milk ingestion, I don't want to be intolerant to milk, you know, because in some occasions I would like to eat some desserts or eat an ice cream, a cake, but then if I become intolerant to milk, it's going to be so much worse. Let's see how that goes though. But the other problem though, that I was also saying in the beginning of the stream, is that from yesterday to today, the other health problem I have returned out of nowhere too, without saying anything. My back hernia is kind of bugging me a little again. So I will do some more stretches and exercises to it, right? Once I returned from my walk for the day, it was annoying me. So I did some specific exercises that I remembered from the physiotherapy, and it helped me to make it better. But then now that I'm streaming, it kind of coming back a little, but after the stream I will do those stretches again. It's pretty much stretching the legs like super long, you know. Yeah, I can try doing it a little bit right now. It's pretty much raising my legs like super long to the side like this. Like that. Yeah, doing that is good, you know. It stretches my this part of my body. But yeah, on Tuesday on Pilates I will see if I can do some more exercises there. I just don't want to go back to the physiotherapy, not because it was bad, it was great, but because it is expensive, so I don't want to have another expense on, you know, doctors. Remember when I was saying that this dialogue was long? Yeah, I remember it being long. By the way, Yoda, and also X5, although I don't think he has already checked it out. Done. Yoda, have you checked it out already? People are crazy for it. You don't stand a chance, we are hardened criminal types. We eat punks like you for breakfast. Watch yourselves, you self-righteous little brats. You are the ones with a lesson to learn. Can I win this fight after a year? Because I couldn't last time. Well, let's see, what can I do again? Psy Energy, Ragnarok, Quake. Cure Well, okay. Let's try an Earthquake so we can hit them both. What about the genies? They are only for physical damage, okay. Psy Energy, I have Whiplash, Wild Oath, Call on a Feral Ally Aid. Or a Feral Ally's Aid, I forgot about that. This boosts an ally attack, I think I'll go for it. Give it to Felix. Then Saber Dance, Juggle, Baffle card and Sword card. Reduce a foe attack, I will go for that. On Briggs. Yeah, it has no effect, come on. At least we avoided it. Yeah, it's kinda like the first episode of Chainsaw Man. Do you mean that in the animation quality, or do you mean that in the plot quality, or do you mean that in both qualities? Both plot and animation. Because I know it's crazy. Yeah, the thing I see from it, like, in general, is regarding how the plot is crazy, how the universe of it is weird. Man, they are so bulky, I cause no damage. I smoke bomb. I'll try a Quake now. What can I do about Delusion? Restore. Wait. Restore Jenna, Dan, Psy Energy. We can try Juggle, I guess. It goes on both. That's not bad, 37 damage, okay. Signal Whistle, okay, we got another minion to beat. Now we have the attack boost, so let's go physical. I will try Salamander to hit them all, and I will try Juggle again to hit them all. Briggs is defending, I think he's going to hit us hard next turn. I can defend too, so I think I'll do that this turn, just in case. Surprisingly, we are avoiding many of their hits, right? Okay. Hopefully now we can go and attack again. Go physical, then Salamander, I liked it. And then Juggle. Wait, Cassette Beast's main character? That's what goes on in freaking Dandadan? Seriously? Something else that I saw that was finally out was the Rema Half remake that I wanna watch it, at least the beginning. I think the beginning of Rema is super funny. It's like the best part of the show. And I saw it is already out on Netflix with like Portuguese dub even. I wonder if they are keeping the same original cast for the classic anime dubbing, but probably not, right? Many years have passed by. But yeah, Rema Half is super funny in the beginning. Later on it gets kinda worse, in my opinion. It kinda gets repetitive and things, you know, but the beginning is super funny when you start meeting the main cast of the show and then the crazy situations that they go through. It's like wild. And the interaction between the characters too, it's very good. Okay, now we are in trouble here. But at least we got rid of one of the minions. A nerve restores only 50 HP. But I can go for Cure, right? Cure well yourself. Then Jenna can heal herself too. Oh, she can't. But Shiba can? Let me see if Shiba can do that. No, go back. Cure well on yourself. Then Jenna, try attacking them. I also can't heal her. But I will heal her with Shiba still. With an item. I'll give her a nerve for now, but she definitely needs more than that. Signal Whistle, there comes another Sea Fighter. So Felix is the healing one, or like our healer. I wonder if when Jenna summons the animals, if the delusion will still be a problem, because it doesn't sound like it, you know? When Jenna summons the animals or like calls for the animals, it's not she attacking, it's the animals that are attacking. And the animals are not delusional. So maybe it is not a big deal for me to leave her delusional, you know? Okay, so now that I know that Felix is the one that should be doing the healings in here, I will try to spare his PPs. And then Jenna needs more PPs though. What does she have? She has more herbs. Pretty much that, right? More herbs and a Noyo drop. Go back. I'll go for the Salamander once again. What do you have? Shiba can't do much with their items, yeah. I think I'll go for Juggle again then. $28 of damage, nice. Echo Cut. Okay, we lost our attack boost, I'm going to get it again, but next turn, because now we need to heal Jenna. And then we go for... not Restore. It was Impact, but we don't have PPs for that then. In that case, Jenna, go for Whiplash. And then we can still go for Juggle. Well, now we need to heal. Even though Briggs was like defending, maybe he's going to give us a powerful attack, I hope not. But I'm going to risk it. I'm going to heal myself. I can defend with Jenna, and also I can try defending with Shiba. Yeah, let's try that. I think it was the right thing to do. Now I'm delusion, or I have delusion, so that's not good. Yeah, just watch that along with the YouTube reactor. You can see the potential, okay. Yeah, many people are hyped for it, right? You are still talking about Den Da Den, right? Not Rama. Or were you talking about Rama? I think you are still talking about Den Da Den. Have you watched, how is it called? Something number 8. Oh, you watched Rama too? Is it your first time trying Rama? Yoda, Rama is super funny, man. You have no idea how the situations, like, they turn out. And especially because everything becomes martial arts. It's one of the best things of the show, right? There are some situations that become martial arts in the show that's so funny. Until sadly, eventually it gets repetitive and then not too interesting. And also the ending of the show is not worth either, because I kinda forced myself to skip the fillers and go for the plot development episodes, like the canon episodes, and then get to the ending. The ending is not very good, unfortunately. 86? Wait. No, not that. Although I was recommended that show, yeah, that anime. It is Kaizu number 8, I think. Or Kaizu number 9? Give me a second. Kaizu number... Oh, Kaiju. Kaiju number 8. Yeah, it's called Kaiju number 8. Have you watched that one? Also, Blue Lock is returning too, right, this month. I need to go back to Blue Lock. Let's do Jenna this time. Oh wait, go back. I will go for a simple cure, or I'm going to lose all of my PPs. Jenna, you got attack. You don't have PPs, but then go for the Genie, right? Why not? That's not going to mess with her defense, so... Sure, go for Cannon. And then Shiba has some PPs still, so let's go for Juggle. Oh, you heard of it, but you have not watched it? A friend of mine has watched it. He thought it was okay-ish. I had the feeling that the ending was getting better, but now I don't remember for sure if he didn't like the conclusion or not. What was the show again that you said the other day that the ending of it was horrible, while the rest of it was super promising? It's like, all of the show is great, but the ending. I remember you told me about that one, and then the YouTuber was going crazy for it. Like, he was super upset. Well, as expected, we're still going with this fight because these people don't die. Let's help Shiba now. Oh, we can summon this time, okay. We can go Venus. Actually, Mars. We can summon in here too. Oh, we can't. And also, we are out of juggles. In that case, if I remove Fog, I'm going to drop my defense. But if I remove Blitz, I want to drop my defense, so I'm going to go for that one, yes. I think they're going to use the oil drop again, right? Echo Cut. Well, Felix, I wish you could go for Summon, but let's heal Jenna instead. Then Jenna can still go for... Oh, I will save Jupiter for Shiba. Yeah, she can only go with her physical. Let's try that. And then we go for Jupiter here. You see how this boss fight is BS? It's so long. But let's see, we're still here and we are doing a somewhat good job, but I'm going to run out of PP soon. I'm going to spare the PPs. If I go for Echo, I will not drop my defense, so I'll go for Echo, yes. Then physical attack, Jupiter and Fog. I will wait until Blitz recharges. Let's do a regular attack. Okay. Blitz is back, nice. I will risk it, I'm going with Venus. Then I think I can go for Cannon again. And then Blitz is back, so let's go for it. We are back to normal, but I realized that when we summon the genies and everything, being delusional doesn't change it. Or it doesn't do a thing to us, right? I think the genies and the summons, they work on separate. So actually it starts off Slice of Life-ish in the beginning, which is why it's underrated, and then it gets good at middle and until the second last episode. Yeah, what was that show again? How was it called again? That's what I was trying to remember. It was one of the most hyped shows, right? From the season, I remember you saying. And then you wanted me to watch Hell's Paradise as well. No, I will save Mars and Jupiter to Jenna and also Shiba. Am I healing myself? I should heal myself. Yeah, wait. Cure yourself. Then we go Mars with Jenna, and then we go Jupiter with Shiba. Yes. The oil drop hurts everybody. A lot. Echo cut. Shiba is down. Oh! We did it! Okay, Shiba died, but at least we finally did it. We won this freaking fight. Jesus. Take my Dream Tide. Thank goodness you went for Felix that has more health. I'm going to use his last cure on Jenna. Ouch! Then what can I do? I can go Echo and I can go Cannon. We finally won! Man, there we go. You see, all I needed to win this freaking fight was more than a year of a break. And then time does the magic. Not the perfect battle though, because Shiba died, so she's missing the experience points right there, but still worth because progress. And then we got a vial. But yeah, this fight is hard because it's very long. Jenna carries, you think so? I'm actually trying to remember why I hated Jenna so much. And my bet is that it's not going to take forever or too long for me to remind myself of that, right? Well, that takes care of that. I also forgot completely that Professor Craydon was in our party. When he showed up in there, I was like, oh yeah, you exist. And I'm willing to bet everyone Briggs has been harassing will be quite happy to hear it. They should set everyone in Indra at ease. They seem to fear the pirate Briggs. We lost. Even pirates have honor. I will go quietly. I won't make a scene just because I lost. Go on, hand us over to Madra or Alhafra or whoever. Good, first off, you can tell the Madrans that the man called Piers is innocent. Fine, so what? I just have to say that Piers isn't one of my men? Yes. That's right, tell the Madrans that, and then they can release their prisoner. And then most likely Piers can join our party. Because he's like the water user of this team, right? We've secured Briggs' vow. We should take him to the Madrans. Wait, who's that now? Can't you find it in your hearts to forgive Briggs and his men? And who are you? Also, by the way, the streak of games that Epic Games was giving away in the past weeks that I was saying, oh yeah, Epic Games is now finally giving me a game that I can see myself playing. And then they did it for like 3 to 4 weeks straight. Next week, RIP. Like, they are back to the games that I probably won't play. And also many people, because it seems like the next game is going to be a very strange, weird game. Like, there is this YouTuber that keeps me updated on the games that are given away and then deals and sales and stuff. And then he was saying that the next game is going to be a very weird one. Like, okay, at least... Oh wait, if you search DDDDD in Google, you can find it. That's how it's called? Really? DDDDD. Oh. No, wait, it's a song, but... So Yoda, I did not find it though. Yeah, are you sure that's how it's called? I did not. Maybe if I found or if I look for DDDD anime. Anime. Oh, it's probably this one. Dad Demons DDD Destruction. That's the name of it. Dad Demons DDD Destruction. Yeah, now I added anime to it. I found it. What a weird name. Dad Demons DDD Destruction. Interesting. Huh. It is placed in a post-apocalyptic Tokyo world that gets an invasion of aliens? Wow. It gets some sci-fi to it. That sounds like... How is it called again? Tengoku, right? Tengoku Daikimoyo or something? Tengoku, right? Daimakyo, I think. Daimakyo. And who are you? My name is Chaucha. Well, the first note, now it's going to be on a pen, because the previous notes were on pencil. Yeah, the first note of Golden Sun in forever. Chaucha. But man, this all talk made me really want to play visual novels now. Like the Yuffie Psycho game or Murder by Numbers, Danganronpa. So you don't like the Planet Exploration game from Epic next week? Is it a Planet Exploration game? Let me go check it again. It's just that the guy said it's very weird, you know? It sounds like a trash game of some sort. The one Planet Exploration game that I wanna get is Outer Wilds, because it has some Majora's Mask feelings to it, right? Let me see, store. Oh, there are two games now? I think they were only revealing one. There is like Empyrean Galactic Survival. This one looks cool. But then it's the Outliver Tribulation. This Outliver Tribulation game looked very weird. What is this? It is a survival horror. No, I'm not playing this at all. Yeah, I pass. But then I didn't know there was a second game. I think they announced this later. I think I don't remember seeing this Empyrean Galactic Survival game. This looks more charming. Yeah, this Empyrean is a sandbox survival adventure. Yeah, this one looks more fun. It's not like on my backlog by any chances, but it's much better than the other game. I think when I watched the video, the guy only talked about the other game. I am Briggs' wife. So you're a pirate too? No, Cha Cha hasn't done a thing, let her be. I know Briggs and his men have caused some great trouble with their piracy. Oh yeah, by the way, oh no, I did do that, right? I just remembered. But I was going to say that I did check on Frog Detective after we finished the game. I did check if Mason Mole, if he were in the first case in the island, right? He was in the island. It's just that I didn't see him there because where he was hidden, I assumed there was nothing to it. But I watched a playthrough on YouTube after we finished Frog Detective, the whole cases, and he was in the first case. That's mind-blowing, right? They were preparing the third game, right in the first game. They were, let's say, planting the seeds for the harvest to happen in the third game. That's freaking amazing. And then I was seeing that many people that played the first two games without playing the third, they were like theorizing crazily, like what was that character, who was that character, what could it be. Man, it's so funny. Like there was this guy on YouTube, the one that revealed me where he was in the first game. He did a whole essay on like, who is this mole, what could it be, and then he was mind blown when he found him again in the second game. Thank goodness I like got the answer already from the third game, you know. He actually figured out that the person that stole the notebook in the second game, in the end of the second game, was him. I couldn't do that connection. Kind of like the other exploration you were playing along with Golden Sun. It's coming back, Yoda. Yeah, you're talking about Sable. It's coming back this week, hopefully. It's going to be the week streams, right? Together with Roller Coaster Tycoon. I'll see if I can get one day for Roller Coaster Tycoon and the other days are Sable. Yeah, another game by Raw Fury, the same company that was behind Cassette Beasts. I know Briggs and his men have caused some great trouble with their piracy. And I know their crimes cannot be ignored. If you know all of that, then how can you ask us just to forgive him? The only reason Briggs became a pirate was to help the people of Champa. Wait, but then helping how? By stealing other cities? We Champa are a seafaring folk. Our livelihood depends entirely upon the sea. But in recent years the sea has changed. We can't live the life we once could. The oceans have warmed and the fish have vanished from our waters. By the way, today when I was walking, I saw them again. I saw 3 huge sea turtles swimming in the ocean. It was such a good view. I even tried to take a picture, but sadly it wasn't looking good even with the zooming, right? But they were very big. Yeah, 3 happy sea turtles swimming by the ocean here. The day was very pretty today. Kinda windy as well, but it was a very nice day. The waters were kind of more uh, crystalline, like crystal clear looking. Although sadly they are still polluted, but because the sky was somewhat clear, then the watercolor was looking much better than normal, and many people were even risking themselves to bathe in those waters. I would never, but I hope they won't get, I don't know, infected by anything. But yeah, the day here was very pretty. It reminds me of an important character in Star Rail showing up early in the background of an unimportant cutscene like an NPC. Really? And then do you guys already have any sort of answers towards that character? But I like that, it's some sort of foreshadowing, right? And I'm not sure what was the time length that the Frog Detective games were made, right? I don't know what are their time difference of release, or like how long did it take for them to complete and release any of those, wait, all of those games, right, between them. But it's like they had already plans for the future in the first game they released. Just like Dark. Dark had the whole show planned right away since season 1. And then it's very great to watch such a show because you see how smart and well thought and planned it was. It's not something that they were working on and deciding on midway, right? No, it was already connected and linked to like the first episode of the show. And if they wanted to kinda make people to theorize and talk about the Frog Detective games and be completely lost and interested about the sequels and stuff by adding this mysterious character, they did a fantastic job and it worked perfectly. Because even when I was playing it myself, and even if I only saw that character in the second game for the first time, I was like going crazy here trying to show it to all of you. And then thank goodness eventually you guys could see that character. Bookmark even made a clip of him. Yeah, it really got to our attention, you know? I was super like, who was that? What's going on? I'm scared. Like Attack on Titan ending revealing something important for episode 1. Man, now you are going to ask me to remember that a lot? But I remember the last season being connected to episode 1, yes. But I may be wrong. What I remember has to do about Aaron's dad or something. But I'm probably not remembering what you want me to remember. I'm remembering something else. When they go to that weird limbo of time, you know? Oh, Aaron's mother. Okay, so I don't remember that anymore. Wait. I don't want you to say it because it's a big spoiler on the chat, right? So don't say that, Yoda. Give me a second. I'm going to Google and try to remember what was that again. Okay, now I got what you wanted me to remember then. I see. I forgot about that already, damn. Yes, I forgot about that. But he probably did that by using the crazy limbo, right? The time limbo or something. The oceans have warmed and the fish have vanished from our waters. The soil in Champa is rocky and barren. No crops can grow there. No crops? So you have no grains and no meat? It sounds like life in Champa is hard. It's not hard, it's unbearable. Our children can't eat, our village is dying. These men promised to return with food enough for all our people, but they found none. So you became pirates, thieves. We don't know where Champa is. It sits on the southeast corner of Angara. Champa... Wait, is Champa not on my notes? It sounds like not, so I'm going to write it down. There we go. Angara was another continent, I think. Southeast Angara, isn't that near Xi'an and Lama Temple? You have a good memory. If you were to head south through the mountains, you would find it. What about Yampi Desert? Are we not going there? That's so far away. Well, yeah, you think we could be successful pirates so close to home? If they raided any towns near Champa, it would be obvious to all who the attackers were. I like how these pirates are still blinking while lying on the floor. Yeah, instead of helping them out, right? We are here chatting and having the talk of their lives. Even Briggs' wife is not like, you know, giving any sort of first aid to her husband. I don't know why. Only in video games. And then even, you know, saying no from the floor. And no one back home could forgive me if they knew. Not even my grandmother. Wait, who's that now? Is that the king of the other land? But where does that leave us? Are we simply to accept our looting here on Indra? Oh, it's this city's king then, right? Like Alhafra's king or something? I'm shocked, I tell you, shocked. Wait, who are those now? It's like a reunion or a collection of kings? What's so shocking? It looks like they really are pirates, just like you said. Mr. Mayor, I'm appalled that you could not take our word for it. He probably wouldn't even have believed we were from Madra if the mayor hadn't come. Am I supposed to believe the accusations of a complete stranger? Is this your position, Mayor? How can I be expected to believe a tidal wave could wash Indra into Osenia? I'm trying to remember what was Indra again. Indra was another city, right? Not a continent. Or that a group of men could walk on foot from Madra all the way to Alhafra. It sounds to me like you had forgotten about us altogether. I'm not sure you remember the last time we met, do you? We met when I was just a child. It must have been more than 10 years ago now. Wait, so this... Still. Also, by the way, my webcam, right? I just noticed that. Yeah, my webcam froze. The only way for me to fix it is by restarting the stream, so I'll be right back.